Today in this episode, we are back for a special type of creature. A creature that lives in the Asian continent. This is a Yangchuanosaurus, a medium-sized theropod that lived around quite a long time ago in what is now modern-day China. As you can see, it has a very unique set of crests on its head, most likely used for mating displays or as a challenge to rivals. And when it comes to combat, they may not be masters at combat, but they do most certainly make up for their vicious attacks. And Yangchuanosauruses, they also tend to sometimes come in more than one pairs. Currently, not much is known about this creature, but what we do know is that there's at least, as of this episode's broadcasting, there's at least 3 variants of this creature. 2 of them very similar, however one being very majestic. We have this basic one right here, with brown skin and red crests. Meanwhile, we have a second version. It has slightly darker brown skin, along with, well, the same red crests. But nonetheless, it is still quite a unique look. And finally, the most beautiful and the most majestic variant of all the variants so far discovered. It is a majestic turquoise cyan with red eyes and a majestic olive green sort of yellowish tone on its crests. It is an absolutely magnificent creature. But sadly, this variant is slightly more rare than the current ones we know today. But when it comes to food, they eat all sorts of things, from smaller dinosaurs or even fish. Or of course, good old scavenging, just like most creatures on this island. Whether they've killed it or not, they'll regardlessly pick those bones clean. Or of course, they will go on a good old hunt. And of course, when it comes to mating, the males would always make sure the females can see their magnificent crests. In this case, this male is showing off his bright yellow crests to try and attract the female, to see if she is interested in him. But like I said earlier, they will also use these crests as a way to intimidate rivals during this time of the season. For which they will either engage into a fight, or they will simply just try and scare one another off. And of course, just like most creatures, when it comes to their eggs, you better be ready to kiss your butt goodbye, because when you get between a mother and her eggs, it will not be pretty, especially when you get caught. But unfortunately, not just that. Just like many carnivores, these creatures are not afraid to commit cannibalism, especially when it comes to rivals. Which is why why sometimes the pair will actually stick together throughout the incubation of the eggs to make sure that they survive. Though sure, this dinosaur is not really that known, and sure, it is not really as known as its other relatives, but it is still a majestic and beautiful creature here on Jurassic Island.